Hi, I'm Dennis Gowan with the University of Mary, and I teach horn and trumpet in addition to directing the band program. Now, I know you are getting ready to audition for All-State with the Trumpet Etude, and I just wanted to give you a few little helpful hints and tricks and tips to help you on your way. A couple things I would mention first of all is, number one, you do not want to start practicing this etude up to tempo. The tempo indicated is a half note equals 92. That moves right along. That's a very it's a rather fast single tonguing tempo. So you're going to want to pull it back, maybe to 60, maybe to 68, maybe to 72, at least back to 80, but you don't want to start playing it at the tempo because you're going to sacrifice a lot of cleanliness and just some clarity and smoothness. Now, of course, the breathing will change as you slow it down, so don't worry about where you're going to breathe. Practice it in sections. There are 3 major sections. So practice it in sections, and I would recommend that as you come into the end of the first section, once you're up to tempo, just make sure you take that a little bit of time to take a breath, let your final note settle, take your breath, start the second section. Same thing as you go and transition from the second section to the third section, because you need a full, solid, strong breath in order to make it through. Even up to tempo, you definitely want to have a full breath. As you practice it slowly, a couple things to think about. Practice it slowly tongued, as it says, it's the same way it's articulated. There is not one slur, there is not one dot, one line, one accent, a tie, anything in this etude. It's just all tongued in E minor. So practice it slowly tongued. Secondly, practice it slurred at that slower tempo. I know that is tough, it's tricky. Trust me, you're going to be a better player. You're going to negotiate all of those notes once you add the tongue back in if you take some time and practice it slurred. Again, on the slower tempo, don't try to do it slurred, and on the fast tempo, that is not going to be really comfortable for you. The other way I would recommend practicing it is tonguing, but doing a dotted rhythm. Do, 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 like that. That you can't believe how much that will help you with accuracy. And you can also flip that dotted rhythm around and put the 16th at the beginning, then the dotted 8th note at the end of that. So those are some helpful ideas. You will have a chance to hear some of these examples a little bit later on in the video. One last thing I'm going to recommend is if you can't take it totally up to tempo, once you are close to the audition time, figure out what your best tempo is and go with that. It doesn't make sense to try to play it at the tempo that's marked if you're going to sacrifice a lot of cleanliness in the etude. So pull it back a little bit if you need to. Hopefully you can get it very close to that tempo, but if you can't, keep in mind the fact that you can get a lot of great sounds, articulation, just the flow of the piece, if you pull it back just a little bit in tempo, if that's what you need to do. Also, be sure you bring your Rubank, your blue Rubank book with you to the audition. That's going to be really important because you don't want to be disqualified. And if a judge sees you walk in with a photocopy, they're probably going to have to disqualify you. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Please contact me at the University of Mary, and I will be more than happy to help you out.